Hello there, good evening, my divine masculines. This reading is for the divine masculines, if we have any in the house. And either way, this reading is timeless and it's a general reading, and I've already pulled up the 6 cards like I did with the divine feminine earlier today. And for the divine masculine, I have I love you, give love a chance, a new job or promotion, I'll be waiting, too many games, and manifest. Okay. All right. So what I see here is that divine masculine actually thinks that the divine feminine plays games. He is thinking, the divine feminine is still into that energy that he is in, that he is playing too many games, and he doesn't understand that this is the real deal, and he has I'll be waiting, right? He's like, I'll be waiting, you're playing too many games. He thinks the divine feminine is playing games, but the divine feminine is actually in love with herself. And because of that, the divine masculine is looking at her, telling her, I love you. And I want you to give love a chance. But you're playing too many games, but I'll be waiting and manifesting you. Right? And he's manifesting other things, maybe a new job, maybe a new promotion. Like if he lives far away from you, he's probably looking for a job in your area or in an area closer to you, or that will be happening in the future if it hasn't happened. And it's very likely that the divine masculine is still in a karmic situation. And so right now we're going to see what he's doing in the 3D, because all this is happening in the 5D. This stuff is happening in the spirit, in the spiritual realm. So when we look at these things, right, when we look at tarot, sometimes we are not reading exactly what is going on in this physical realm, which is the 3D. But we are looking at what's happening in the spirit, like they say in the Lord's Prayer. That your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, right? So it happens in the spirit before it happens in the earth, right? So for the divine masculine, I have 3 of Cups here. I have the Strength card. I have a 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. I have 7 of Cups in the 7 of Cups in the upright, 10 of Cups in the reverse, the Magician. So that means we do have another manifesting card here, right? Okay. So we have the Moon here in the reverse, and we have Enlightenment, but we have the Sun here in the reverse, crowning the reading. So what I'm getting from this reading is that the divine masculine knows about the divine feminine, but there is a 3-party thing going on here, a 3rd party going on with the 3 of Cups here. So we have the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the karmic, right? And the divine too. The divine is watching over the whole situation. We already know about the karmic being in the midst, because they are there to teach the divine masculine the lessons that he needs before he goes to the divine feminine, right? And then we have the Strength card over here. We do see that he is working hard. He is happy where he's at right now, whatever is going on. Maybe they are out here drinking with a karmic, and they're not in a place of suffering. As a matter of fact, probably one of the goals that they have is to be able to give. Maybe they don't have enough right now to be able to give, but the question is, maybe the pentacles are not enough, because this is not the connection that is for his life mission. So you can have some money here and there, good and great. It goes away, he loses it or whatever, but he is going to be able to be balanced in himself, within himself, on everything, and on all levels, once he's with the divine feminine. For those divine masculines that are with the divine feminine, they are probably already here where they are, where they have a lot of extra money that they give away to charity, to other people, just being good out there, you know. We also have the Seven of Cups here, so which tells me that the divine masculine is looking at the divine feminine as though she plays too many games. Maybe he actually thinks that the divine feminine is just playing the field, not knowing that the divine feminine is enough by herself. She is single. She is waiting on what spirit has for her, like the best of the best. She is not looking at options. Yet the divine masculine thinks that, you know, okay, so she is fulfilled, she has everything she needs, she is independent, she probably has somebody. So the divine masculine is not taking the divine feminine seriously, because, you know, he's also in a situation anyway. So he is focused on his cups with the karmic right now, but that is not a happy home with the Ten of Cups being in the reverse. He wants, and this is at the center of everything in his heart, which is in the middle. He is not happy. Deep down, he's not happy. He doesn't have everything that he needs within this karmic relationship. He doesn't have his Ten of Cups. His ideal end all be all, like a nice, just emotionally fulfilling relationship, intimacy, finances, spirituality that is connected, and that is with the divine feminine, and the divine feminine is missing, right? So the divine masculine understands that he has to manifest this woman of men in their divine feminine. As a matter of fact, he needs to balance himself out. Maybe he's just carrying too much masculine energy that he is not balanced out within himself to have that emotional side, to understand exactly what it is that is being given to him, that is being revealed to him. When he's trying to manifest this emotional side of him, he has to really embrace the feminine side that's in him, and then only then can he manifest exactly what he needs and wants. And he is going to get that from the divine spirit when he leaves this situation. He'll be able to manifest anything that it is that he calls for, anything that he wants. He'll be able to manifest, because he'll be in a better place, a place of peace, a place of happiness, a place of fulfillment, right? Right now, he is going through this with the Five of Wands. This is his energy right now. He is probably fighting with the karmic, and he probably does fight the feelings for the divine feminine as well, and he finds himself also fighting to be seen by the community that he is doing well. He's doing well. You know, he went with the karmic for the show, right? So he always has to put fires when he is going through something with the karmic, because he doesn't want the society to judge him and say he made a mistake, or because maybe, you know, the divine masculine probably does things to prove himself, right? To prove himself that, you know, he is a winner, and, you know, he follows through. But really, there are secrets here. There are secrets hidden, right? There are secrets hidden with the moon in the reverse, and the truth will be revealed. The truth will come out, right? The truth will come out with this card here, the star, that there's going to be light, because the moon represents darkness, right? And then we have the light. So before light is going to be darkness. There's going to be a lot of fighting to defend his position with the karmic, until he cannot fight anymore, and then things will start to be revealed, and hopefully he'll start listening to his intuition, right? But he's got to find the strength to do this. He's got to find the strength within himself. Spirit, what else can you tell me about this situation? What else is the karmic and the divine doing right now, Spirit? Oops. Okay. All right, and I also heard that, like, I just felt that, you know, how he is defending his situation right now and trying to prove everybody that, you know, he follows through, he walks the walk, talks the talk, he is in this good looking relationship. I feel as though there are some challenges here that will be revealed sooner or later, because with this awakening, you see how he is pouring water in the river. I feel as though, knowingly or without knowingly, I feel as though the divine masculine reveals things in his relationship which really shows that he is not happy. But instead of communicating with his karmic, he is probably showing everybody else that he is in a conflict. Maybe he shows it online, maybe he puts his business online, he talks about it online. Almost like self-sabotaging. He sabotages this relationship, and I feel like it's disrespectful to an extent if you're with somebody, and instead of you communicating, you put everything online, you put our dirty laundry on social media. That's disrespectful of our sacred union that belongs, you know, to the bedroom. Maybe he talks about their nakedness, the things they do, the things that they don't do, the things that he would like that she is not doing or he's not doing, and instead of talking to the person directly, he reveals these secrets. He puts them in the pool of people to judge him and say he's looking for light. He's trying to understand. Yes, I understand. You know, secrets keep us sick, but there are some secrets that don't need to be told to the whole wide world, because if you're really in a happy place, you have no need to be telling your business. What happens in your bedroom is very sacred, you know, and trying to please everybody and fighting their opinions and trying to make everybody think that you're happy when you're really not. I don't think that's healthy. So divine masculine, we have something here that's closing out. Okay, so something is closing out. Maybe they go back and talk about it, and then for a while it's good, and then it goes back and forth, and then it closes again. They fight again, and then they're together again. So, and then and then they make up. They have make-up sex with the Ace of Wands here. They start over and talk about it, have make-up sex. Maybe this is what really keeps them together. The sex, maybe the sex is good, maybe the sex, I don't know what it is that's happening here, but this is definitely, you know, the card of the do, right? But it's really telling here. The beginning, the ending, they talk about it, the beginning. So it's like a cycle, really. They keep going back. So until whatever lesson needs to be learned here, it's gonna keep going like the spirit. What else can you tell me about the divine masculine? Is he happy? He is staying. He's not going anywhere. For now, at least, with the Chariot. Is it going somewhere, spirit, in the future? We have the Tower in the reverse. Things are good. When things are good, things are good. Does the divine feminine, does the divine, I was going to say the divine feminine, so maybe I should be asking about the divine feminine. What does the divine feminine think about this karmic situation in our spirit? Give me one card. She is walking away from it with the Eight of Cups. She is walking away from it. As she is supposed to. She is supposed to. Let him do what he needs to do. Let him work on him. And I think I talked about it this morning. Like, you need to detach. The divine feminine needs to detach and let him do what he needs to do. In this moment, he's happy. That's well and great. When the time is right, the time will come. If that's going to happen in this lifetime, he will be out and he'll come to the divine feminine. If it's not in this lifetime, so be it. Maybe in another lifetime, maybe in the next lifetime. I know that's not what you want to hear, and I know that a lot of people don't like to hear this kind of things because they want to know that he is coming now, he is coming this lifetime, blah blah blah. But I'm not going to pacify these messages. I'm going to tell you the truth and how I get them. And you know, how I get them is how I give them the messages. And I think it's only fair. How would you like it if I told you he's coming and he never came? I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. So I'd rather just hear the truth, and so I can find a way to move forward, right? What advice do you have for us, Spirit, in this reading? What advice do you have for the for whoever is watching? Maybe they're watching for the divine masculine, or is the masculine watching? What messages do you have right now? Okay, sit at your throne, Queen of Cups. Get in touch with your emotions and control your emotions, and yeah, go with the flow. You're in the right position. Things are going exactly the way they're supposed to, right? They're going exactly the way they're supposed to. So what else do I want to... How does the masculine view the feminine? How else? Because we already seen what he thinks of for okay. It feels as though the divine feminine is waiting, and she is blind to what his happiness is. Right now he is happy, so he feels as though you are waiting in vain. Even though he says, I'll be waiting, that could be him thinking that you are waiting on him, right? That's him thinking that the divine feminine is waiting on the divine masculine. You are self-imprisoned in your thoughts. You are probably delusional, and that's how he sees you. That's how the divine masculine is seeing you. Like you are not in a good place. You are blinded by your thoughts, by the things you're telling yourself. You're probably delusional. You're crazy. You're making these things in your head, and he doesn't believe, maybe even in the connections, that there is such a thing. Maybe he even felt the spiritual connection when y'all met, but he doesn't understand the depth of it. Like, he just thinks it was a phase, or that happened, so what, you know, I'm with this person and I'm happy, and I don't think you are the one. So the divine masculine is pretty much probably denying the divine feminine. He's probably still in denial about the connection that he has with the divine feminine. He knows that there is something, but he doesn't understand exactly what it is, because the divine masculine, remember, he is not in touch with his feminine side, and with it, he's not well balanced and well awakened to an extent where he understands the things of the spirit, right? So how else the divine masculine see the divine feminine right now? Juggling. He sees you as juggling. He sees the divine feminine as juggling. So the divine masculine thinks that you are in your head so much that one day you are all about them, the next time you are walking away. Because remember, we have this, you are walking away, and they know that. And because you also say I'll be waiting, and he thinks you're playing too many games, and you just thinks that you are creating things, and you just in your thoughts juggling things all in your head, and he is not understanding exactly what is going on here, right? All right, so I think that's all I'm going to do here. All right, let's see if I can get anything else. Spirit, can you give me a message for the divine masculine for this reading? What else do we need to know as the viewers and the readers and whoever is watching? What's going on with the divine masculine that you think we must be aware of? What should we be aware of with the divine masculine? Money, job, profits. Okay, so oh, look at that at the bottom. So he is really focused on his money and his job. He's trying to make money. Like I said over here, they're probably just trying to make money so they'll be able to give unto others, but they probably not getting there. So he's probably just hustling, and we have a new job or promotion over here, so that confirms that. So he is really just focused on his money right now, and is just trying to win in life, but it's probably just not like meshing together, like the puzzle is not coming together, because he's not exactly where he is supposed to and with whom he is supposed to do this stuff with. But we also have just sex here. So just sex is probably what really glues them together, whether it's great sex or whether it's creative sex or whether it's pornography that they watch together, whatever it is that they're doing with their sex. Maybe it's oral sex, whatever is going on here. They have just sex being a factor in maybe in staying, in him staying. Maybe they are sexually compatible. There is joy when they have sex, right? All right, what else do you want us to know, Spirit? What else do you want us to know, Spirit? Thank you. House. Okay, so they live together. They're probably in a commitment right now. The divine masculine probably bought a house for the family, or what else? Concern. You think? Okay, so he probably doesn't want to leave the house because of. He probably feels like if he leaves the house, he may lose his house to this relationship. Maybe it's a marriage, or maybe they bought the house together. Whatever it is here, there is a concern. He doesn't just want to leave and just lose, because maybe you bought this house and you invested some money in the house, and it will be a loss if he just absolutely leaves. So he has a concern, or maybe there is a concern in regards to taking care of the home. Maybe the relationship is not really doing the home justice, or maybe the karmic is complaining about the home. Maybe she's not happy about the house. She's not happy or satisfied about the house, and he's concerned that maybe she is not as appreciative or grateful about it. Journey at the bottom. So yeah, so he probably doesn't want to leave his house, his home. Yeah. Okay. All right. What else do you want us to know, Spirit? Give me 3 more cards, and I'm gonna wrap up this reading. We got 25 minutes in. Okay. All right. This could be the one. New love and codependency. Okay. So the divine masculine views the karmic as being the one, right? He says Spirit says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this could be you, the viewer, or it could be the divine masculine thinking this. Maybe it could be the divine masculine watching, and he thinks that the karmic is his last relationship, and it's probably a fairly new love, but there's also codependency because probably both individuals don't really love themselves. And so that's why you see the divine feminine as being all in their head and creating stuff that he doesn't believe in or understand. He feels as though the one he's with, the karmic, is the one, right? And that this new love has stirred their romantic feelings. So they're gonna do whatever it is that they can. They're gonna fight for this relationship, okay? They're gonna fight and stay in this relationship for as long as they can. They already invested a house in it, and they feel like this is a journey they have to go in this lifetime. So because there are also other things like we talked about, addictions affecting your romantic life. Remember we talked about sex and we talked about pornography. Those could be other things that they are dealing with. They probably have addictions, probably drinking. With the 7 of Cups here, that's a lot of cups. And then on top of here, the 3 of Cups, we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. There's a lot of drinking, a lot of cups here. So a lot of drinking, and a lot of sex. So with the codependency, eventually that really takes a toll on the relationship, because you want to have some form of independence by yourself and being able to function. But this is the reading I had for the masculines. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload videos and when I come live. But I want to thank you so much for watching. I love you hard. Have a great day.